Hey everyone, so today we're going to work on a couple projects. We're going to start them anyways. We're not going to be able to finish them, but we're going to start them. I just ordered some new jack stands that we're going to put down below. They're 7,500 pound jack stands. So they're going to give me a lot more stabilization underneath the trailer so you don't get that wobbly effect. So I'm hoping that's going to help. They're going to come sometime next week. We're going to get those going. But today we're going to work on a couple things. The first thing we want to work on is kind of talk about baby gates. Baby gates are kind of a pain in the butt. Most travel trailers, there's not really a spot to put them. Ours, we kind of got a spot where we can wedge it in between the actual cabinet and the bunk bed. But even still with the bunk bed, it's kind of floats around the top here. It doesn't really stay. So it's a little kind of, it doesn't work well. So we're going to kind of make one that stays in place, that doesn't really move. And basically what I'm going to do is a couple things. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this molding. So this molding is angled, as you can see. It's like a typical door molding. And I've got flat molding right here that I picked up at Home Depot that I'm going to put in its place. And then what I've also done is I've ordered aluminum H channel, which looks like a lowercase h, which it has not come in yet. It's probably not going to come in for about a week and a half. I ordered it on Amazon, but it wasn't like Amazon Prime, so it's not going to be here in 2 days. So hopefully it'll come as soon as possible, but we'll see. It's probably going to be about a week and a half before we get that. But what I'm going to do with the H channel is then mount that on to the bottom here on the molding, the flat molding that I'm going to put up. And once that H channel is there, I'll have a spot where I can actually slide like a piece of plywood or something. So I can actually make my own baby gate that just slides up and out of the way, and it'll cover all this. That way the munchkin can't get into here and open the door and figure that out and fall through the door. That's what a lot of people are worried about with toddlers, is they figure out how to use latches. They open this up, and then once you open it up, it's a good fall down. So it's not a good thing to do. So by putting that kind of baby gate there, that'll stop that, plus it'll block all the controls. And when we want to get out, we just lift up the sheet out of the way, set it aside, and then we can go in and out of the door. Same if you're coming in, you'll be able to open the door and then just kind of pull the sheet out, and then you'll be able to go there. So it'll just slide up and down. But today, since I'm waiting for the H channel, I'm just going to do the molding today. Alright, so the molding popped off really easy. Just a couple nails pulled right off. Some of the nails stayed, so I had to sit there with the needle nose, taking them off, pulling them out one by one. So now we're going to cut this to length. The only thing is with this molding is it is a little thicker than the old molding by about, I think it's like 3/8 of an inch, according to the measurements. So at the top, basically here, it would like hang over a little bit this way. So what I might do is just curve it a little bit. I don't want to cut it because it's that cheap foam stuff that just kind of has like the sticker on it. I bought that because I figured it'd probably be better than wood. It's not going to warp or anything like that or hold moisture. So I got that stuff, the foam stuff. You can see kind of at the end. And it's pretty close to the color. I just got it at Home Depot. I mean, it's a little more red than the actual stuff for the camper, but it's not too far off. Especially it's going to be kind of by itself at that point, so it shouldn't be too noticeable, hopefully. But about half of it's going to be covered anyway with that H channel. So let's go and get that cut and get that going. It also looks like I'm probably going to have to move the fire extinguisher. It's a little too tight, which kind of wanted to anyways, because it's like right at that height where Blythe wants to play with it, so probably should move it. So the molding's up, it's all set. One more door to go. I'm gonna do the other door as well. When I bought the H channel, they only sold it in 12-foot lengths, so it's really enough to do 2 doors. So I'm gonna set up both doors the same way. That way we're covered on both sides, even though Blythe won't really be playing in the other room that much, in our bedroom. And it is a lot tighter anyways, but you never know. It's better to play it safe than sorry. So that door is next. So the molding is all set. Just gotta wait for the H channel to come in. We'll pop that on, and then we'll get the board in there. We'll show you the finished kind of baby gate. Therese is working. Blythe is hopefully gonna take a nap. She's watching a video, relaxing. The next thing that we want to do is we kind of want to make this area, the bunk area, an actual kind of more bedroom for Blythe. So we're going to take out the top bunk here. We're going to make a small bunk in the back for her and have storage up above. And then she'll have about 3/4 of this area just to play in. So it'll give her her own room. We'll be able to actually sit up in there. She can stand up in there. Plus she'll have a little bunk in the back to actually sleep in. So it'll kind of make that area a little more useful. When we bought this, we thought it would be great, but the top bunk really just, I mean, there's barely any room. It's hard to get in and out. We don't really want her sleeping up there yet, just because she's so small. You know, if she rolled out of there, you know, versus down here, there's not really any drop. So we want to take out the top bunk. We're going to start that today. So we got the bunk out, it's all set. Seemed like it was gonna go really easy, but here's the thing. They screwed it from the other side. So other than that, it would have came out without a problem. But, so I've got to cut these screws and kind of fill that in. The only spot where it kind of got really messed up was right in this corner. It was really tight, but her bunk's gonna cover that anyways. So I'm gonna go get something to cut these screws so it'll be safe, and we'll kind of get this bed cleaned up a little bit, and we will be kind of good for the day. Stay tuned. We're gonna get that channel for the baby gate. We're gonna get that going.